Welcome back. Today I'm going to be reviewing Wonder Bread, the greatest American invention of the 20th century. Now, I know that's a big feat. I mean, the airplane was invented. I guess we landed people on the moon. I'm sure there was other shit that was come up with, but this baby smack right here, sliced bread, forget about it. All right, because with this shit, we knew we had it down tight. Now, every single other country you go there, you notice their bread, it's this, I don't know, this weird thing. It's got really tough crust. It's got this real bready bread texture to it. I think we unanimously said, actually, fuck that. We would like our bread to be like nice little cakes. Like nice cakes, please, very pre-sliced. This has saved billions of lives overall, and just a magical invention. Now, the invention of sliced bread should not be conflated with the invention of sliced cheese, which possibly is the only other great invention of American history, and something that I think we all think about when we go to sleep at night, and we think, you know, how can I get more of that stuff into my mouth? I mean, combine the two, sliced bread and sliced cheese, forget it, we're over with. Now, Wonder Bread, it was invented in 1921, and you're thinking, really, 1921? I mean, I guess that's when shit was popping off. People were having great Gatsby parties, and oh, I'm depressed. I see a light on the other side of the lake. Just go there, my God. Wait, we don't need to put up with this drama with you being shot in a fucking swimming pool. So chill. We'll live with it, okay? I have my bread here, Wonder Bread. Let's get cooking. Now, Wonder Bread is the most famous of these sliced American breads, okay? And this has fallen into disfavor. You don't typically hear about old classic white bread anymore. You know, we can get the more classic style bread nowadays, but I think it's important that we remember where we came from and our wonderful Wonder Breads, and you know, white bread, because, you know, you complicate things with the whole wheat. It's like, what's the difference? What's the magic of having a 100% whole wheat? I don't know. You have wheat in there. It's like, I bet there's wheat in here somehow. The Wonder Bread. Let's run down their nutritional information. Now, let me, in two slices, it's 140 calories. Not a low-calorie food, but I think considering, I mean, what if they said 3,000 calories? It would be a lot different. I would say get away from that stuff. But at 140 calories, I think that's something that you can really divvy up. I mean, you can have the whole loaf. At that point, it's like, what, you're only 1,000 calories in, plus 40 times 10 is 400, so it's 1,400 calories. You know, that's so it's over half of your daily calorie intake, but, you know, but I mean, you ate whole bread. Are you going to want to eat anything else? I think those are quick tips. You're going to see those in my new dietary publication, Dieting for Kids, coming out this summer, sponsored by Simon & Schuster. They add vitamins to this shit, just so that you don't, I guess you don't die, like it's the depression. I mean, not very impressive. We have vitamin D, calcium, only 10% iron. It has potassium, but it's insignificant. It's 0% of your daily. Bananas. I love bananas. They're affordable. You can get them anywhere. You know, decent amount of calcium. So if you eat the Wonder Bread, you can dip it into milk, and maybe you'll get it. Maybe it'll be all the calcium you need for the day. So let me just dig in. We are going with a classic, just slice of bread right here. It's a little yellow almost, but I think, you know, it's mostly white, very cakey. We notice the crust. It is not like, again, the European bread where they would have crunchy bread. Instead, it's pretty soft, very, very consistent. And you're thinking, why do people take this off? Why do people take the crust off? You know, why are they so picky about it? It tastes very similar, maybe a different texture, but it tastes very similar to the actual bread part of the sliced bread. It raises a lot of difficult questions. When Smuckers are creating their dirty little Uncrustable sandwiches, billions of which are produced every single day, and they cut off the crust, where does the crust go? Where does the crust go to those? Do they feed them to birds? Because even though we all think, oh, there's some ducks, some geese, we should go feed them some bread. You're not supposed to do that. It'll stuff up their fucking insides, right? But is that tip only applicable to American bread, which is very spongy, which I can see, oh yeah, that's going to cause some issues? Or does it also apply to French bread? Because maybe we used to tell people, go feed bread to ducks and geese, when we were thinking about, oh, they're gonna have some baguettes, you know, they're gonna be great, they're gonna be processed well, you know, and they're not going to swell up. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, honestly. So I think we need to investigate, where are all these unsmuckable fucking things going? We have the bread here. Let's give it a taste. It's not that. It's cake-y. I mean, this is as plain as you can get. You can feed your starving family on this, perhaps. You know, we think about the possibilities. What can we do with it? Maybe we can add some beans to this stuff, like the British do it. Maybe we can cook up a grilled cheese sandwich. I don't know. This is not very impressive in our modern age, but again, we have to respect the classics. We have to acknowledge those that came before us. I'm going to be giving this a 3 out of 10. You can, if you're in the store, you know, consider, you can buy Wonder Bread. There's also so many different types of things that are very similar to Wonder Bread, but maybe slightly different. Again, the whole wheat. You know, maybe you can get some, maybe you can get a baguette even. I don't know. Feed it to some ducks because you want them to fucking die. I don't know. It's up to you.
And if this is happening to birds, would it be happening to me as well? Am I having a medical emergency over here?
We don't ask these things as a society, as a country anymore, because all our great heroes are dead.